This is Alan Bush with the Daily Financial Forecast for Thursday, February 14th. Stock index futures were higher in the overnight trade, buoyed by optimism over the U.S.-China trade talks. However, there was a sudden reversal, prices quickly declining when U.S. retail sales showed their largest decline in about 9 years, falling 1.2%. However, I think that there's a very good chance that we will see at least a partial recovery. Keep in mind that stock index futures have performed very well in the last month or so, declining only slightly on bearish news and over that same period advancing on bullish news, in fact advancing more than many traders might expect. So I'm inclined to believe that there will be at least a partial recovery in the indices. Longer term, still looks like we can see higher prices as stock index futures continue to overperform. Moving over to the currency markets, we did have the dollar index a little bit higher on trade optimism, quickly falling with the retail sales here in the U.S. coming in as weak as they were. There was basically a mirror image in the euro currency, trading lower in the overnight session. This primarily due to weak economic numbers out of the Eurozone. Quickly recovering with the retail sales here in the U.S. coming in weak. The only two currencies I think I'd really focus on now are the Canadian dollar and the Australian dollar, as commodity prices generally have improved. So I think the commodity currencies will trade higher longer term. Interest rate futures markets, still seeing the bonds in a very broadly based sideways trade, although good gains today, mainly due to this retail sales report coming in weak and, of course, bullish the credit markets. It now appears that there's a greater probability that the Fed will be cutting rates this year rather than increasing interest rates. This partially due to the retail sales number coming in as poorly as it did. Markets I'd be focusing on, though, are the stock index futures to the long side in the gold market. The gold has performed very well. Charts looking constructive. So stock index futures and gold, I believe, should be traded both from the long side. So good trading, everyone. Once again, remember, these are my opinions alone and are not the opinions of ADMIS or Archer Daniels Midland.